Okay. Okay. Today we will start a Maven. So first we will start what is Maven, then how to how to install it, what is the advantage of Maven, and so we will see some of the examples. Okay.
Okay.
So before starting the Maven, so far what we did when we are doing the database connection, so we are downloaded the vendor dependent jar, right?
Right.
So we have downloaded vendor dependent jar mysql.jar, and we included that jar as part of our uh, Java project class path, correct?
Right.
So this is what we did so far. Okay. Say for instance, if you are using Maven, so what it will do, it will provide all vendor jars, meaning you no need to download it will download the jars and it will keep somewhere so that you can able to use it. Just you have to mention what jar you want and what version of jar you want, meaning I want MySQL jar and with version as 5.0. So these are the inputs you have to give to the Maven.
Okay.
Okay, it will download the jar and it will keep the jar in your machine. Okay, it will take care from where we need to download, how to download the exact version, all those things it will take care. So this is one of the main purpose of Maven. Okay,
Okay.
and the second purpose of Maven is, say for instance, if you see your one of your simple Java project, right? So what we are doing, we are writing the Java files, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are writing the Java files, and whenever we are saving, what will happen? So Eclipse will compile the all Java files and it will create the dot class files in your bin folder, correct?
Right.
The compilation will be happening from the Eclipse side, correct?
Right.
So if you will use Maven, what it will do, it will take care of all the compilation and generating the dot class files. Let me open this Eclipse. Yes. If you take any one of your simple Java project, right? If you expand it, what you will see SRC, correct?
Right.
So whenever you are doing any change in your Java file, once you are saving it, so it will recompile and it will generate the dot class files, correct?
Right.
So far it's happening, it is generating the dot class files in our bin folder, correct? The
Right.
similar task you can able to do it by using Maven. Say for instance, if you don't have Eclipse, but you have only Java files, you don't have Eclipse, you have only Java files. So how you are going to compile it and how we are going to generate it, that class file. So that can be done by using Maven.
Okay.
Maven will compile it. Maven will compile the Java files. Maven will compile the Java files and it will generate the dot class files. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the third advantage is, right? Say for instance, if you want to generate a jar from your project, so what we have to do, we have to right click, we have to export it, and here you will see,
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't get it.
say for instance, this is your Java project, correct?
Right.
So if you want to generate a jar, meaning see, this is your database collection project, right? So
Right.
if you want to generate a jar from your Java project,
Okay.
then what you want to do, what you have to do generally, in general, right click, export, and if you see under Java, did you folder, did you find where Java project? Where is Java? Java. Yes, this is export. Okay, we will use something. Yes, so you can select Java, select the Java utility executable jar. Next, yes, export jar, jar. Next, and give the file name where you want to save the jar. I want to save the jar, my jar into, give the file name abc.jar under desktop and finish it. And next, next, finish it. If you go to desktop, you will see the jar. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So jar is created for your project, for your database connection project. Correct? If you want to give this jar to anybody, you can give this jar and they will reuse it.
Oh, okay. So that I can reuse that
Yes,
jar.
that can
Okay.
be reused. So
So
this is the way.
another word, I'm exporting from Eclipse to the desktop, and then I'm logging that jar. So
Yes, you can, others can able to reuse it.
okay,
So your database connection, they can reuse it.
right.
So this is the manual step, right? Right click, export, save, all those things, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are using Maven, so Maven will generate jar. You don't need to do these extra tasks. So it will generate jar. It will generate jar. It will generate jar. If you are writing core Java program, if you are writing servlets JSP, it will generate var. If you are writing EJBs, it will generate EAR. So that is based on your application. It will generate either jar, var, or EAR. So this is the another advantage. Okay, and there is another advantage. If you are writing any JUnits in your project for your test, to test your code, it will execute JUnits also. It will execute JUnits and it will publish the results. Correct?
Hmm.
It will execute the JUnits and it will publish the results.
All
So
right.
why we need to execute JUnits? So before creating jar of your project, we need to test whether your code is proper or not. Then it will run, it will create the jar. Correct? If your
Mm-hmm.
code is not in a good shape, then why we need to create jar? It is not required, right? So that's what, before creating the jar, it will execute the JUnits and it will see the results. If it is everything is fine, then it will create jar. Otherwise, it will not create. Correct?
Okay.
So this is another advantage of Maven. And after that, another last advantage is it will create the jar var, and say for instance, if you want to deploy the generated var or here in a specific location, we can able to do it. It can be done by using Jenkins, meaning it will deploy the jar. It will deploy the jar or var or ER into server location. Meaning maybe you can see it later. So far, why? Because we are not using server, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you start J2EE concept, then we will see this fifth point.
Okay.
So how we are deploying, how it will deploy, all those things maybe we will see once J2EE concepts. Once you start, right, then we will see this thing. Also we will see this generating warrior and all as part of J2EE. Now we are not able to see why, because just we are developing only core Java project, right? As part of core Java, you can able to generate only jar. So jar you no need to deploy anywhere. We can directly we are right click and we are running Java project, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are the advantages of Maven. This is clear, right? You got some theoretically some idea, right?
All right. Mm-hmm.
So now we will see how you are going to configure or how you are going to install your Maven. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first one is we have to download Maven, correct?
Right.
So how we are going to download it? So if you want to download this Maven, open internet. So open this link. If you come down little bit, then you will see here binary zip archive. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Archive Apache Maven 3.3.9 bin.zip. So
Right.
you have to download this file. It's basically in a zip format. So I have already downloaded. So I will show you that zip. So download Maven from this location. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this file you have to download it. Zip bin zip
Right.
binary zip archive. So once if you download it, so it look like this. Installation Apache Maven. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So it look like this. So you have to extract it. You will get one folder like this. If you
Okay.
open this folder, you will see bin boot lib config. Okay.
Right.
So download the folder name. I will give as this name. So this is the folder you have to download it. Okay. So this zip file you have to download it.
Mm-hmm.
So once if you download it, you can extract it and you will see the folder hierarchy like this. Okay. After that, what you have to do, you have to do some steps. Same like how you installed JDK. Once after installation of JDK, you did Java home and path, right? You did setup for Java home and path, correct?
Right.
In the similar way here, we have to do some steps like we have to update Maven
So,
underscore home environment variable and path. So what is Maven home and what is path? So this is your Maven home, correct?
right.
So this is your Maven home. And what is the path? So this is your bin location, right? So this is your path. So these two you have to add as part of your environment variables. So let me show you. I already included. I will show you my environment variables so that you will get some idea. Yes, if you see here, right? M2 underscore home, Maven home.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Maven location?
Right.
So you need to add this M2 underscore home or Maven home, anyone. So make it
Okay.
M2. Anyone is fine.
So does that the naming convention is matters or I can
No,
put
no,
any?
no, no, no. It's not a matter.
Okay. So just the variable folder path is the matter, right?
Yes, yes, that is a matter. So M2 home you can add, and before that, what it will look for. So this is from Maven side. For prerequisition of Maven is you have to install Java, and you have to set up Java underscore home, and you have to set up path.
So which one I have to Java JRE or
So
JDK?
so you have to install JDK, and you have to set up Java underscore home, and you have to update your path for Java. After that, you have to set up Maven.
Right.
So why? Because Maven will use Java.
Java JDK, right?
Yes, yes, Java JDK it will use. Otherwise, your Maven will not work.
Right, because actually I was setting up my whole entire for my office work. They are setting up the my Selenium stuff. Everything is putting on the Maven.
Mhm.
So yesterday I was came across a lot of issue because I didn't realize that I didn't have that on my system variable setup with the JDKR.
Yes, yes, otherwise it will not work basically.
Right, I kind of figured that out, yeah, and then I set it up. And another thing that I figured that out from the I look at some videos and stuff, right? Mm, is there any difference between putting your folder variable name and the variable value in system variable and the environmental variable? Is there any make a big difference?
Yes, there is a difference. So, say for instance, there is a two environment variables, correct? You will see the user variables and
Mhm.
system variables, correct?
Right.
Say for instance, this user is having some login credential. It requires some login credential, username and password,
Okay.
correct?
Mhm.
So, say for instance, this user will this system can be accessed with multiple users.
Okay.
They'll give some some user ID and password, correct? So
Okay.
each user is user level.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is login, they can see their own environment variables. If
Right.
this is a system variable, this is applicable for entire all users. You got it right? Difference now?
So this is for the only one specific user, and this is for the for entire all users.
Users, yes, correct.
So which one do you prefer to put it on?
Mm. So this is my local machine, right? So I wish to add here. I mean, other people will not log into my machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you can add it here. Say for instance, if one machine is used by multiple persons, then don't add it here.
Then add it there, right? System
Yes,
variable.
yes. Other people can see your environment variables. They may modify your environment variables. Correct? If
Okay.
you will add it here, only you can see these variables.
Okay. So now my question is to you, since I'm working on the GitHub and stuff, right?
Mhm.
And every time I'm going to work on the Selenium, so I'm going to push those stuff in GitHub. So does this system variable matters in that case?
For GitHub, it's not required. That's a different. For GitHub, we need to configure GitHub. We need to
Okay, so
download it and we need to
this is
install.
like something that I'm gonna run it on my machine. Okay, so then
So both are different.
yeah, because yesterday I was set it up on the system variable because I read it in online that it is a system variable. If you put it there, it's better in that case.
System variables, if you put it here, everybody can able to use it.
Right. Okay. So okay, I think I get it, kind of. And I was having, I messed up with the some link and yesterday stuff
Mhm.
with my folder path. I don't
Okay.
know what I had done.
Okay.
And
You share your screen. You are using Windows or Mac.
I'm using Windows.
That's fine. So you share your screen, then we can able to verify it.
Yeah, I actually technically I brought my laptop and then yesterday wasn't you did since you didn't connect I was kind of figured that out. Yeah, later on the day.
So you figured out, or still we
Yeah,
have some problem?
I figured that out, but
Okay, then fine.
if I
Yeah,
came across issue, I will definitely.
yeah, yeah. If you have any issue, let me know.
Mhm.
Okay, before doing this Maven configuration, you have to finish your Java setup.
Right.
So because Maven will use internally, Maven will look for these two variables, Java home and path.
Hmm.
So once you configure these two steps, then how to verify it whether your Maven is working or not. So there is a testing process. So open your command window, then you can say MVC, spell typo is there.
Mhm.
If you see like this, right, it displaying so many commands, correct?
All
You
right.
see this meaning
My configuration is perfect.
configuration is perfect. No, no, Maven. Yes. Did you see this? MVN hyphen version meaning if it is displaying some this many Maven number, Maven and some alphanumeric number, meaning your Maven is working properly,
Okay.
and it will display everything. So what is your Maven version and where it got installed and what is the Java version it is looking for and what is the Java home location and platform, all those things you can ignore. What is your operating system? This is everything. So I told you, right, Maven will look for Java, correct?
Right.
So Maven is configured and this is your Maven version and this is your installation location, Maven installation location, and it is looking a Java with version as 1.8 and this is the Java home. It will display everything,
Right.
meaning your Maven is configured properly.
Right. Okay.
If you didn't configure, then it will say MVN is unable to invalid command. You will see something like that. So this is the way to test your Maven configuration. MVN version.
Mhm.
Clear?
So yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Now, so this configuration advantages, we saw some advantage and we saw how to configure it and how to test it. Correct?
Right.
And so testing is by using MVN version.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And also Maven help, right? Okay.
Yes. So it will. Yeah. If you want to see the commands, Maven help. The similar way how you will test your Java, just type Java. So you will see this one or Java hyphen.
Is it Java C or okay?
So you will see your Java version. Did you see this?
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
1.8 currently I installed in my machine 1.8. So that's what you will see Java version 1.8 and build all those things. Something else it will display some other information.
Okay.
So this is the way you can ensure your configuration of any software. I mean whether it's proper or not.
Okay. Okay. So this one it says the Java runtime environment
Correct.
JRE.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you verify the JDK?
So
This is
this is
the
your Java version, right? Java or JDK both are same in your games. In your case,
both of
1.8
them.
is your JDK. Yeah. Yeah. So
So for,
JDK. So JRE will come as part of your JDK.
okay.
So if you open your Java installation, you will see two folders. One is JDK and another one is JRE.
But I had it on my machine only JRE, not the JDK, and then I had to I thought that I had it, and then I was kind of running with the installation process and everything with the Maven
Mm-hmm.
before I go to the system and verify it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that it just like in my machine I didn't have the JDK.
No, no, no. It will be there. If you see your program files, right, you will see Java folder, correct?
Right, I see Java folder. Yes, I had to do it again.
So you will see JDK and JRE.
Both of the if either of those missing is not gonna the machine is not gonna operate the Java system, right? Am I right?
So JRE is to run your dart class files.
Right.
JRE is to run your dart class files, and JDK is to compile your, meaning it to compile your Java files into or to generate the dart class files from Java files.
Hmm.
Meaning it
If
will
if I'm
be,
missing any of those field, the system not gonna run, right?
no, it will run. Say for instance, as long as if you are not doing any development,
Hmm.
you are fine. To do the development, meaning you are trying to convert the Java files into dot class files, correct?
Right.
So in that case, you need JDK.
JDK. So yeah, so then I guess in my system I had the JRE, so I didn't have the JDK. Okay.
Yes, yes. JDK, JRE is required whenever you are whenever you are running your Java files.
Right.
Sorry, I mean dot class files. In that case, JRE is required. So whenever you are compiling your Java files, in that case, JDK is required.
Okay.
So if you see here, you will see all the commands. Did you see that Java
Mm-hmm.
C is there, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
So if you don't have Java C, you are not able to compile your Java
Okay.
files, right?
Online, right? Okay.
So that is the basic difference between JDK and JRE. So here you will see Java. So this is for execution purpose.
Right. Got it.
So that's,
Also, can you show me on the Eclipse how to import a existing project?
so if you want to import it, right click. Did you see this import?
Mm-hmm.
Click it. Existing projects into workspace. Select it and browse it. Where is which project you want to import?
Okay. So from that, so if I wanted to from the GitHub, so what?
Yes, yes, you can import from anywhere. So if you want to import GitHub or whatever, so you have to browse it. You have to say import. So this is for normal project, Eclipse project, normal project. So if you want to import Maven project, so you can go here, click on Maven, existing Maven project.
So that will take it from the.
It will look for the Maven project. It will look for the normal Java, normal Eclipse project. If you have any file system, you can download. If you have any archived files, you can download it. So there is a different set of projects, file systems, right?
Right. Now, at this moment, what I'm trying to say, I have all my project in my GitHub, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know the URL there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to import the whole package
Yeah, you
in.
can use this one existing projects. So make it simple. Use existing Maven projects. It will
Just
work.
okay. Can you click on it and I want to see something.
Yeah. Then browse the location. Where
Okay.
is your projects currently?
In GitHub.
You want to take directly from GitHub. You don't want to that projects is not there in your local machine.
Because there are so many stuff is missing from there, so that's why I wanted to do it from the
So if you
GitHub.
want to take directly from GitHub, so there is another way. So did you see this
Hold on, give me a second. Where did you click on it?
here? Did you see
Okay,
the
so that
tabular?
particular.
Yes,
Okay.
tabular icon. So click
Okay.
that one. Then you said your projects are available in GitHub, right?
Right.
So click this one, select, and you will get this one. So
Okay.
do you have that your GitHub link?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
That's
Then what you have to do, you have to just right click and paste the URL.
oh, paste the URL and then that will and then
Then it will display all your GitHub projects.
or right away
Here.
is gonna import the whole project, right?
Yes. Then right click and import it. Then the projects will come to your local machine.
Okay.
Then
All
you
right.
can able to see that projects here.
So that will automatically whatever the word that is folder name is gonna create
Yes,
a folder.
same name, same folder name. So that will copy one local command, meaning it will use the git clone command. It will download it internally.
Hmm.
Or
Okay.
else you have to download manually. How we are going to download? We are using git clone and we are adding the path, right?
Right.
So that is a manual steps. By using Eclipse, you can able to download it. So that is also both are equal.
Okay. Good to me.
It's clear, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Now
Mhm.
Now what I will do, I'm going to create a Maven project. Mean
Okay.
how to create this jar, how to compilation, so how these things will be happening. We will see all those things by creating one project. Correct?
Right.
So for how we are creating the project, right click, new, and we are creating Java project, correct?
Right.
Now, so from now onwards, if you want to use Maven, if at all if you want to use Maven, you should not create Java project. You can create Java project, that is also, but again we have to convert into Maven project. So first one, we have to create Maven project. Instead of Java project, we have to create.
Maven project.
So, so next. So here, when we are creating the Maven project, right?
Mhm.
So what kind of project you want to create? I told you, right? So we can able to create jar, you can able to create var, you can able to create ER, correct?
Right.
So right now we are working with core Java, correct?
Correct.
So in that case, you need to select here, quick start. This is for core Java. And if you want to create any J2W concept, you can maybe select web.
Okay.
So based on your requirement, you can select what kind of project you want to create. So right now
Oh.
I'm going to create core Java. So I'm going to select as a quick start and next. This is group ID and artifact ID. Did I told the group ID and artifact ID? What is?
Nope.
Okay, now I'll tell you. So group ID means, say for instance, you have one company called XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
So inside that XYZ company, there may be n number of projects, correct?
Right.
So this is one company, and inside that, this is project one, P1 is running, and P2 is running, and P2, P3 is running, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Three projects are running. Company name is XYZ, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So company name is XYZ and projects are 1, 2, 3, 4, like that P1, P2, P3, there may be n number of projects, correct? Company name is only one, but project names are more, correct?
Right.
So in this case, so this is called as a group ID, company name is group ID, and artifact is project name.
Hmm.
So like that we have to give the naming conversion, correct?
Right.
So now go back to your Eclipse. So do you see that what is group ID? Company name. What is
Hmm.
artifact ID? Project name.
Right. What about the project? You just need
Yes,
to.
yes, yes. So why we need all those things? So this is a Maven, I mean, naming conversion it will follow. And if you want to upload somewhere, if you want to upload these projects into somewhere, so then it will upload all those things into one folder called XYZ. Under that, it will create subfolders.
Right.
This is good, right? To upload with company name, and inside the company name folder, you will see your projects, correct?
Hmm. Okay.
If some other company is there called PQR, then they have the similar way P1, P2, P3. So both are, there is no naming collisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this their PQR projects will be uploaded under PQR folder, XYZ projects will be uploaded under XYZ location, correct?
Right.
So this is the way we are following naming conversions. So we can give the company name and project name. My project name is sample Maven. So this is my project name and this is my company name.
Okay.
Okay, and the default package will be generated by Maven like this com.test. So if you don't like this package structure, then you can remove it and you can package. Basically under SRC it will be the package name.
Hmm.
And okay, and I will see one more tag as a version, meaning So when we're creating the jar, right? So previously we had given the jar name as abc.jar, correct?
Right.
Did you see this? What is the jar name here?
I will say.
abc.jar. So so here it will generate the jar with abc 0.01 snapshot dot jar. So every time we are trying to append some version.
Hmm.
So whenever we are releasing the code second time, it will increment it to 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that.
Okay.
So that it will be good which version of code we are using, correct? So that we can able to track it. That's what if you see your Android phone, right? So every time they are releasing a new version of softwares, APK files, correct?
Hmm.
What you have to do, you have to do a bit update, right? Your software, correct?
Right.
Then you will get new version, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we are following the versioning system. Once after adding these 3 parameters, 4 parameters, finish it. Then it will create the project. Did you see this sample Maven?
Right.
So you can expand it. You will see the M symbol here. Did you see this?
Maven.
M with Java.
Mm-hmm.
If you expand it, you will see SRC and target and settings. Settings is for Eclipse purpose and SRC is for your files. What files you are going to write, that should be there under SRC. You will write some Java files, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be there under SRC. If you expand it, you will see 2 folders, main and test. So all Java files, all development files related to development, it should be there under main folder. All JUnits will be there under test folder.
Okay.
Clear? So this is Maven project style or Maven project standard or Maven project structure.
Okay.
So all development code will be there here. All JUnits will be there under test.
Okay.
So now you can expand your Java main. You will see one Java. So this is also project structure. Under Java, you have to write your package from Java onwards. So my package is com.test. So it will generate some default file app.java.
So if you wanted to create a different classes, so you have to click on the right, click on the.
Under Java.
Okay.
So if you want to run it, right click, run as Java. This is Java file, right? Right click, Java, and it will give the results. So that is the purpose of main. And under test, under Java, you have to write your all your JUnits. So this is sample JUnit. It is clear? This project structure.
All right.
Okay. And I told you, right, it will recreate the jars, it will recreate the compile, it will compile the Java files and it will create the dot class files and it will create the jars, correct? I told you, right?
All right.
So how it will create? So right click here. Did you see this run?
Mm-hmm.
You see here run as there is so many options available. Did you see this?
Yeah.
M2, 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 all these Maven commands. So if you want to create jar, what you have to do, you have to select Maven install. Click this one. Then you will see some commands here. So what is doing, Maven is compiling and it is executing the jars, and what it will do, first it will compile the your Java files. So did you see this? Compiling one resource. It will compile all the Java files. So if you see here, right, Maven resource plugin, something it is doing, and it will compile all the Java files, and it will generate the dot class files, and it will keep under target classes. After that, what it will do, it will execute all the JUnits. Did you see this running tests? Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It will execute the JUnits and it will publish the reports. So it ran one JUnit and failures are 0, errors are 0. There is no failures. It will publish the results. Once after running the JUnits, what it will do, it will create the jar, building the jar, and it will create this jar. Did you see the jar file here?
Mm-hmm.
So it will create the jar and it will keep the jar under target location. If you see here, you will see one more folder called target. So SRC you understood, right? Main and test.
Yeah, so main is pretty much just like the Java folder, Java coding,
Mhm.
right? And then test is a runtime for the JUnit, right?
Correct, yes. Under target folder, it will recreate the, it will generate the dot class files and it will generate the jar file.
Okay.
So this is very easy to create the jar, right? We didn't do any export, all those things, correct?
Right.
Say for instance, if you don't have Eclipse, how to create this jar, how to compile it? So if you don't have Eclipse, then go to your project location. Yes, this is your project, correct? Maven sample, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So here what you will do, you right click and open command window here. You will get command window, correct?
Right.
Sample Maven. So here you have to execute that command Maven install. Maven is a command, and what like we have read Java C, Java, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In the similar way, we have a Maven install and press enter. What it will do, it will compile the all Java files into dart class files, and it will execute the test, and it will create the jar.
Wait, so what type of the jar is gonna compile? Only the J- only the Maven jar or
It's not a Maven, it's a normal jar. There is no Maven specific jar. It's
oh,
just it will generate the jar, and you can give this jar to your other colleagues, so they will use your project. Like they will use your database connection or calculator or anything. They will import the dart class files from your jar and they will use it.
okay. I'm not getting it clearly.
Maybe I can give one example. Like say for instance, you have written one calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to use your calculator program. So what you have to do, you have to create the jar and you have to give to the other people. So what they will do, they will they will right click on a project and they will go to the properties. If you see Java build path, add external jars. Click it here and go to the desktop. So they will select your jar. And the jar will be added as part of their class path. Now they can able to import all your classes into their projects. Correct?
Okay, so I have to get. So that's one for instance. Okay.
So they can use your, they can import your classes here.
Okay, so they are in their machine, and then they can start
Yes,
execute.
yes, they can start using your classes.
Okay, so what they have to do, they have to take the jar
Your
folder.
jar. Yes, correct.
So my jar is created based on my machine path, right?
Forget out. Maybe it created your path, but file ultimately we need dart class files, right?
Okay.
So if you open your jar file, you will see your only dart class files.
Okay, so after that, they have to put it in their machine, that
Yes,
jar
yes,
file,
they will
and then
use
they
it.
can start
They will.
work on mine.
Yes, yes. So that is the main purpose of entire Java is, right? Compile one time and use it n number of times, independent of operating system. Whether you are using Mac or Unix or Windows, doesn't matter.
Okay, I have
Maybe
to
I
go.
am using Windows, I will give the jar file and you can use your in your Mac machine.
Right. So yeah, I have to go back to the jar for how to create how to
Yes,
create
yes.
that folder. Okay.
Just like this, you can use Maven command and it will generate the jar file. If you see here, right? Did you see this sample
Mhm.
maven.jar? So you have a jar file. So you can able to add a class, add your a jar to your class path, so whoever want to use their files, then they can able to import it. So
Mhm.
import it here, and you can use it in your main class.
Right.
You
Okay.
you create an object and you can call their methods.
Okay.
It's clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So import their class and create an object and call their methods.
Okay.
So that it's a simple. It's clear, right? So for Maven. So
Yeah, maybe.
Maven will compile the classes and it will generate the data. Maven will compile the Java files and it will generate the data class file and it will execute the JEdits and it will create the jar.
Right. So another thing that I am coming across, for instance, Java is the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
One specific
Mm-hmm.
language that is just for the configure the work with the variety of the languages.
Mm-hmm.
So Selenium has a different types of the stuff that kind of work with the Java, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
it's
yeah.
now it's a two different independent folder, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mean the jar. Right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
So in that case, how does the Maven would get to recognize those stuff? Is it like is there any dependency jar folder that I need to add or something or?
Yes, yes. Selenium, and I'll give one more example. Don't go for Selenium. We'll make it very simple. So when we are connecting to database, what jar you imported here? Database connection. Where is your database connection? Where is your yes? So when we are doing this DB connection, if you open your class path, right? Properties. Did you see this? This jar we included, correct?
Right,
MySQL character dot jar, correct?
right,
But right now I removed the jar. That's what you will see red mark. So every time we are downloading and we are adding, right?
right.
But if you will use Maven, you will see one XML called pom.xml. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Under SRC target, you will see one pom.xml. Can you open it and go to pom.xml? You will see one big XML. Say for instance, I want to download mysql.jar. So how to download it? So just go to internet. So just open internet. So what you want to download? You want to download MySQL jar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are called dependencies. Maven, MySQL dependency. Just you can type. So you have to keep this location with you. So this Maven repository.com. So you can keep this URL with you. So this is the base URL. Fourth one. So open this URL mavenrepository.com. So just mavenrepository.com. So this is the base URL, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So here you can type MySQL, press enter, MySQL. So if you type MySQL dependency, then you will get, there is so many things you will get, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So then you can go for this one, click open, MySQL connector. So I told you, right, now we are into MySQL and which version of jar you want. There is so many versions, it will give one option. If you
So
see,
how do? Mm-hmm.
so that is up to you, what version you want to use.
But
Maybe project
is it
people will
depend on
discuss.
is it depend on the what type of the what version of the database that I'm using?
Yes, absolutely. So now I'm using 5.1.6. If you see, I think MySQL is not there in my machine. So this is my version 5.1.6. In the similar way here, you will see one version 5.6.1. Just 5 point. What is it? 5.1 or what is it? 5.1.6, correct?
5.1.
Did you see anywhere? 5.1.6.
Nope, that folder does not exist there. Okay, go down.
So what we are looking, MySQL connector, right? So
Mhm.
just type here MySQL connector. MySQL connector JDBC type driver. So here MySQL JDBC driver. So here you can go for. So here 5.1.4 and 1.5.1.1. Yes, did you see this?
Mhm.
5.1.6. It is there, right?
Mhm.
So click it. Once if you click it here, right, you will see some tag here.
Okay.
So nowadays we are using Maven, right?
Mhm.
Under Maven, click Maven tab, then we need to copy this dependency. Just copy this dependency and go to your pom.xml. So this is our project, right? Sample Maven, and this is our pom, correct?
Right.
So now expand it, and under dependency you will see one tag called dependencies. Under dependencies you can paste your dependency tag.
Okay.
So whenever you are pasting, did you see this building workspace? It is downloading the jar immediately. Done.
Mm. So it's as soon as I put the build path, dependency jar folder, then is automatically is downloaded to my machine,
It's
right?
already downloaded. Done. It's already downloaded. If you want to see the downloaded one, then you can see in a way. Right click, show view. You will see here package structure something. Package explorer. Select it. So you just keep it here. And now what is your project? Sample Maven, right? Just expand it. If you see here Maven dependency, your Maven connector is ready. Did you see this? Your jar?
Mm-hmm.
Your jar is ready. Like that, whatever jar you want to add as a dependency, just add the dependency over here and it will download it for you. If you remove it, what will happen? So now I don't want this dependency. I am going to remove this tag. I did save. Did you see this? This jar
Mm-hmm.
gone. Correct?
Yeah.
Now just I'm doing control Z. I did save. Did you see this?
Right.
So that is the beauty of Maven. So it will download the jars for you. So just you have to mention this group ID and artifact ID and version. So how you will get? You will get from mavenrepository.com. So like that you can able to download any number of jars, any type of jars, which any version. So if that version is available in Maven, then only means in the repository, then only you can able to get 90%. You will get the versions. See these many versions they will upload.
Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
And now small last one, last command. So say for instance, every time it is executing JUnits also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say for instance, if you don't want to execute JUnits, then Maven install -d skip test equal to true. Then it will not execute JUnits. Just it will compile the classes and it will create the jars. So Maven install -d script test equal to true, press enter. Now we will not see any tests. Did you see any test here? Tests are skipped. So JUnits are skipped. It didn't execute any JUnits. I don't want to execute JUnits. So just I want to create only jar.
Okay.
So if you use this command, Maven install -d script test, it will not execute any JUnits. So this is the command. Clear?
Right.
Okay, you can just create sample project and execute these commands like Maven install, Maven uh, Maven version, all those things you can verify. And tomorrow we will see that JUnit part. One sample project will create, and we will create. We'll try to execute the JUnits.
Okay.
It's clear, right?
Mhm.
So I will send this note and this video and practice it. And if you have any questions, we will discuss tomorrow.
Sure. Definitely.
Fine. Yeah. Thanks.